A very good morning to everybody. It's Friday now, the 26th of February 2021, and it is about midday. And these two clips that you will be seeing will introduce my video to upload on Sunday, the 28th of February. My thanks to everybody who supports this channel. This means ever so much to me. I want to thank one and all very, very much. As usual, I am keeping all my fingers and toes crossed that this one goes down well. So I'm going to get on with it now and start the video. Before I go, I want to thank everybody again very much. Thank you. A very good afternoon to everybody. It's Monday now, the 22nd of February, and it is about 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Now, the first thing I have to do this week is to correct one of my errors. I have to apologise very much to a very well-known building company in Blackpool, and that is Bambers. So my first duty, as said, is to correct this. A quick view of the beach, the sea, and the North Pier, and then I must make my way down to where Bambers are working today. Several projects they're working on today, but I found this one, which is very handy for myself. Talbot Road, and we are about 400 yards from Blackpool North railway station, and I'd like to show you the sign of Bambers. One of their gangs are at work here on this huge complex of flats, and there's their sign, Bambers, the builders and contractors, and the very, very nice site office they've set up in these block of flats that they're working on. Just turning round, and there is one of their vans. They do an awful lot of work for Blackpool Council. We have returned to Blackpool Town Centre. In front is the Cedar Tavern, and to my left is the rear of the Abingdon Street Market. And now this is where my error occurred in a very recent video of mine. Edward Street. And as said, this is where the error occurred. I was handed 2 business cards from somebody claiming they had done this work here, this wonderful work that you can see in front. Wonderful rendering, etc. has taken place here. You can see it quite clearly at the back of that scaffold. Now, the company that done this was Bambers. Bambers are responsible and are the principal contractors here, not what I showed on a recent video. So I really hope that I have corrected this to the satisfaction of the company of the Bambers. I was contacted very nicely from one of their family over the weekend, so I've corrected it the best I can here, hoping that this suffices. A very good morning to you. It's Tuesday now. Now we are in Topping Street, and this is one of the streets in Blackpool that has fared ever so well in their generation scheme of things. Beautiful new pavements, a wonderful new road surface, and all new bus stops, and also virtually every single shop making themselves look more presentable. Most of the shop fronts down here now all have received new signs and are very well maintained. Full marks to them all. And this is one of our venues that we have pleasure of viewing. It's Show Toppers. Now there's a slight change of name here. It used to be Show Stoppers. However, as you can see, there's a new sign, and this new sign was placed this morning at 8:30 a.m. It's now Show Toppers with a bowler hat in the middle. It used to be Showstoppers. I believe we're due here another day this week. Now, If I go to my left and show you across the road here, there's a lot of interest in here with viewers because it's Mama's Restaurant. And as you know, this has changed hands this year. A week after Christmas, I think everything was signed. The new owners are ever present here. You can probably see the lights on in there. So that's our visit today down Topping Street to show toppers and just a quick look from the outside into Mama's Restaurant. That's St John's Church across the road. So that must mean we are going to visit the build of the conference centre. And from our viewing area 1, it's very noticeable. Lots of work going on here as per usual now. I think there's 3 scissor lifts in operation. Most of the work is fixing those brackets to the front of the build that will hold that black cladding. Oh, there's another scissor lift there. So really, lots and lots going on. All the steel girders as well at floor level. I think now we will proceed to viewing area 3. Just another quick look back at that blue scissor lift. Now we are now at viewing area 3. Unfortunately, a nasty little wind has appeared, and that wind is throwing up a lot of debris. So I'll have to be very, very careful indeed that none of it falls onto the camcorder. So this may well be a very, very quick visit today to viewing area 3. We will be back during the week though. So I will have to call it a day now here from viewing area 3 due to the wind and all the debris. We will now visit the North Pier to see wonderful progress on the painting here, and also some information I've received as well from Lulu, one of the subscribers to this channel, Lulu1266, who was kind enough to tell me the colours. The colours here are wine red and cream. Lulu is quite right because I checked it out with the painters. The colour scheme here is wine red and cream. So there we are. Now, this is the interesting part of the visit here today. These supports here, all the support panels that you can see, the support posts. Now, they have all received their cream paint, and doesn't this look nice now? All the posts received their cream paint. And I'm working my way round now to the very well-known main entrance. There's some sheeting been taken down, so I think we can make our way down here. Yes, of course we can. Oh, and above, there's one of the painting contractors. Very, very helpful man indeed. And a view inside of the side walls that have already been done. Moving to my left, just a very short clip here to close today's video down, showing a fascia board which has received a coat of that wine red paint. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye. One cracking morning after a terrible, terrible Wednesday. There is an awful lot of shop proprietors who have returned to their shop units with the news that non-essential shops can open in, say, 5 weeks' time. They are all now preparing their units for safety and to welcome one and all back. With this in mind, I think we'll start our video of today, this Thursday, the 25th. Regrettably, at this central pier a while ago, there was a fire, and this morning you will see all that debris all being taken away. That's right in front of you now, so what you're looking at is the debris left from that fire on the central pier. Lots more to come off, but now we must proceed to our next venue. We must call in at the North Pier, and you can see the front gates there all being painted. However, the purpose of the visit is to show you this. There are, as everybody knows, some kiosks operating right next door to the entrance. Ice cream parlour, a fortune teller and a coffee bar, etc. Well, they are being refurbished as well. And also, please have a look at these supports here, these metal supports. They received their top coat cream paint, and also, as you will observe, there is another area of that wine red on these posts. We didn't see these yesterday, but they've been painted today. So you've got the base in wine red, and 3 or 4 feet above that, you see this other section of the red wine. A quick view of the Irish Sea, and then we again move to our next venue. A return visit to Blackpool's conference centre, and we today start the viewing from area 3 because as yesterday this had to be closed up very quickly due to the debris flying about. However, all that has gone now, so we can now enjoy, in front there, that's paint, drums of paint. So we hopefully will have a good view here and visit from Area 3 to Blackpool's Conference Centre. Please notice the vast amounts of contractors here. I'm just going to move back to show you all this insulation that has arrived. And now I can take you back to the security gates. And oh look, we're just in time to see 2 scissor lifts go to the top of the build here, and they're all virtually together, look. 2 scissor lifts, all virtually together on the way to the top here. Oh, this has been a good visit here, makes up for yesterday. And now we see a third one. There's 3 scissor lifts here, all on the way up to the top. Great effort on these brackets. This is what it's all about, the fixing of these brackets. That's why there's so many tradesmen here. This is a very important part of this job here. Now this is Area 1. The view you're seeing now is from viewing Area 1. And again, can I point out all the tradesmen that you can see on these scissor lifts? I'm told the finish of the facade of this conference centre will be very, very impressive indeed. I'm also told there's several stages yet to go previous to the final cladding or tiles all being placed. So I try to keep everybody up to date when I get all the details. But I can assure you, I promised it will be a spectacular finish to the front of this build. Sounds very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. So that's our visit today to Blackpool's conference centre, and I thank everybody for their help from here. We have arrived now at the rear of the Premier Inn. When I get across the road, I would like to show you this. This side of the curb, as you can see, all that temporary tarmac has been taken up. Now this temporary job covered all the water pipes, and now it will receive its permanent layer of tarmac. And as you can see, another view of this channel that goes right the length of the rear of the Premier Inn. And tomorrow, as said, this will receive its permanent cover of tarmac. So we will return tomorrow to see the finished job. The Rose and Crown Public House, and that's Corporation Street there. Now we're going to visit one of our haunts. We have this barber shop on video in full many videos ago. Now Sinar himself has just gone for a cup of coffee and he's left me to make a video. He was very pleased with the last one. However, I am not fishing for compliments. No, I wouldn't do that. Now this portrays what every shop in Blackpool is trying to do. Make everything nice and clean and tidy, and most of all, safe for everybody to return. And this is Sinar's Barbers. This is what he's done. It's spotless in here. A full-size television. And on the wall, all the different haircuts that you can get. Now, to finish off, I would like to show you this. Talk about fishing for compliments. Look at this. Look at what Sinar has done. He has installed this full-size aquarium. So not only have you got a television, you've now got an aquarium to look at while you wait for your haircut. And this is a superb example of what is happening in Blackpool. Now a final look at Sinar's Barbers inside, and I will thank him when I see him. So that's it. We start the video today and our visits at the rear of the Premier Inn, and it pleases me to show you that concrete has been laid over that tarmac that was taken up. Yes, the tarmac, that temporary tarmac, is now replaced with a permanent layer of concrete. And I'm able to walk you down this channel here, and you can see that newly laid concrete. It goes down the whole length of the rear of the Premier Inn. It covers all the water pipes. And a side view now showing you right up the whole rear of the Premier Inn up this channel. We move on now from the Premier Inn. Another shop proprietor has arrived today. Paws and Claws, the shop of Carla. Yes, Carla has arrived today to let some fresh air into the shop and to put more signs up on the window. Topping Street, yes, that's where we are, Topping Street, and Carla and her Paws and Claws receiving an airing. That's all this is. Carla's here to do a little bit of dusting inside and airing. Moving further down Topping Street, I was due to meet the proprietors of Show Toppers. Unfortunately, they have not arrived. They must have been held up, but I will catch them next time. Now I'm going to take you across the road to Mama's Restaurants. What I've noticed is there's two exposed fluorescent tubes here. Can you see them? I'm wondering if there's a new fascia sign due. I'll keep my eyes open. So possibly a nice new sign here. I'm not certain, but possibly. We are now at the build of the conference centre. Now this visit here will be extensive because I'm hoping I can show and explain what is happening. Now can you see under those brackets metal strips are being laid? Horizontal metal strips. Now there's something else I need to point out, but I think I can point that out clearer in another clip. Yes, there's awful lot of work going on here and everybody's excited about how this facade will actually look at finishing. There's quite a lot of excitement about this. We are still in the same viewing area. That's viewing area 1. Now can you see I've lowered the view of the camcorder. Can you please try and see that fawn coloured material? That's insulation. It's all got to be laid here, everywhere, insulation. We have now moved down to viewing area 3 and hopefully you can see the difference in the colour of that fawn and the white. So the fawn, that's the insulation, and I'd just like to mention again, all this facade at the side and the front all has to be covered in insulation. I have returned to viewing area 1 about 1 hour after leaving viewing area 3 and you can now see clearly what has happened. Some of the top area has received the insulation. I'm very grateful for this clip as it explains and shows a lot. So that's our interesting visit to the conference centre today. I return to the promenade to close today's video down. Not only that, but the whole of this week's video, yes, part 230 completely, is closed from here. Thank you for watching. Now there is just one more item. I have some clips of entertainers for you. I hope you enjoy them, so I'll see you whenever. Bye bye everybody, bye bye.